So hello everyone, namaste. So today we are on our sixth chakra, which is very important, cosmic chakra, which is just closed, second last chakra from the Sahsraar, and that is the enlightenment chakra. So when I was reading about this, actually there's so much to talk about, but so little we are there. I mean, we are not even this close to this chakra, but so powerful this chakra is. I mean, I don't know whether I am even eligible to talk about this chakra because it's much revered and wonderful and beautiful chakra. It is like, sanctorium, what we say, or it's like revered. So much I felt when I was reading about it कि शायद मैं इस चक्र के बारे में बात करने के लिए अभी तैयार नहीं हूँ actually. But then still I want to give you some idea. I don't know how much justice I will be able to give when I will talk about this chakra. And secondly, I'll be just giving you some glimpses. I will try to put it short because the more I talk, the more less, it will have impact because I will blabber. क्योंकि बात करने के लिए बहुत है पर understanding कम है and reaching to that level of understanding we are nowhere. I mean, I am nowhere. I cannot reach to that point where I can actually make you understand properly. तो जहां तक मुझे समझ में आया है इस चक्र के बारे में मैं उतना ही आपसे बात करूंगी and I will try to make you understand and want you to get more interested in this chakra so that if you can find more information somewhere, if you can read about it, if you can understand, I will be very happy. So I just want to develop that interest about this chakra in you. So among these, last three chakras, we always say so they are spiritual chakras. That's Vishuddha, Agya, and Sahsraar chakra. So to reach to these higher chakras, there should be connection between our heart, our Vishuddha chakra, and our Agya chakra. That is our Anahat, Vishuddha, and Agya. Jab tak our heart chakra is not open, we will not reach to Vishuddha. If our Vishuddha is not in our control, we can't reach to Agya. And if Agya is not, Agya to as such stops us to reach to Sahsraar chakra. If there are any impurities in our mind or in our system, our Agya chakra will completely stop us to reach to our Sahsraar chakra. So हमारा काम है नहीं कुछ करने का. Even going here also is not our work. Our Vishuddha will take care of for us to reach that chakra. They say that the age group of 35 to 42 age group people can start their journey to reach the Agya chakra, third eye chakra. Saying this, it is situated at our forehead area. We know that it represents the sixth stage of man's evolution, and it is a gateway to Sahsraar chakra. So we'll not allow this Kundalini to rise above if there are any impurities. That is what they said. Keep Kundalini will get stuck here if there are any impurities. So chakra 6 is related to pineal gland. This Agya chakra is related to the pineal gland. Pineal gland is situated exactly at the between our eyebrows. It's a conical in shape, and it's exactly eye level. The pineal gland, sometimes it is also called the seat of the soul. That's why pineal gland is very important. That's why when we do our pranayama, we press this portion. So whenever we have to, we put tika here and we press this, everything we are pressing the pineal gland because pineal gland is very powerful gland. It opens the Agya chakra, right? That's why in our tradition, many things we do putting here, we put that vibhuti, because they say so if we apply all these things. I was reading and I'm telling you, so actually please, I don't know how much it works, but I will just read the points today. I'm not going to blabber anything because I don't have anything to blabber and I can't go out of the context. Jo maine points likh ke rakhe, I'm going to talk about that, right? So anyway, the Sanskrit name is Agya Chakra. It is also known as Ajna Chakra, and someone calls it Agya Chakra also. The meaning is to perceive or to command, and location is slightly above the eye level. Its element is light. Through the eyes, we are exposed to light, and from that, we obtain the information about the world around us. And how much we are able to see, how much we are able to perceive that information, what we are seeing is depending on the how developed our Agya Chakra is. Just looking at things and seeing is different. We will see it from the very superficial way. But that information going to our mind and we perceive things completely different. That we will talk later on. So the function of seeing this chakra, the function of this chakra is to see and the intuitive power. How intuitive we are depending on how our chakra is opened up, how active it is. And the color of this chakra is indigo. And the mantra is Om. And there are 2 petals, lotus petals, which open up like this on our forehead. Okay, the Sattva Guna is Sattva, complete Sattva. Now from here, Rajas, Vishuddha is, when, if you remember, we were talking, it is Rajas. Why Rajas? Because it's a very active chakra, Vishuddha chakra, where we can speak our truth. And our truth may differ from one person to another. So it is, it depends on how Rajasic, Rajas and Sattva ke beech mein jata hai Vishuddha chakra, but these 2 chakras are completely Sattvic chakras. So basic issues are our intuition and our imagination. The demon energy of this chakra is illusion. So how intuitive we are is our positive of this chakra, and the demon, the negative side of this chakra is that the wrong way of imagining thing or complete illusory state we are in, which we think it is something is true, but it is not at all true. Not at all true. We don't see things as they are, but we see them as we are. As simple as that. This is what the chakra does. So how we are, we only know how pure and impure we are, how many vrittis or kleshas we have inside us. So through those sanskaras, we see things and we perceive according to that. So opposite of illusion is reality. So if we go away from reality, we are stuck in illusion, right? So for example, if we have a traumatic childhood memories and we try to repress those memories, because the moment we take out those memories, they may make us sad or make us feel bad. So we try to push them somewhere behind and we never try to take that out. And then we create our own story and live in that illusion. And then we think that everything was hunky-dory, everything was perfect. So that is our illusion, right? So we block our realities and bring out that illusion in front. This is the major problem with many of us, means all of us. Many things, probably not the memories. We may push back some incidents or some happenings happened with us which we don't want to remember, so we push back in our memories, and then we have our own illusionary state in that. And like if my mother is ill-treating a maid, if suppose we are looking at our mother who in our childhood we have seen her, she is not treating a maid properly, she is very abusive towards her, always not giving her her dues of money or something because she has not come for many days and this and that, and as a child we are looking at her that it's not right why she's shouting, because as we grow up we realize that that incident we remember. But what we do in the childhood, since we love our mother so much, so we think that she is always right, okay, and we assume assume that she is right, and then we suppress that memory of our mother in that form. Are you getting it? This is a small example I was thinking how to give you, how to make you understand that how we push few memories behind us because we have love for someone or something. So we assume that person or that thing is right, what is front of us. That attachment, I can't even use this word love, because if we are in love, we will never think like that. We attach to that person so much that we make a image of that person so nice that we push back those whatever memories, and then our whole being, our whole personality becomes like that also, like our parents or like the people we have seen in our childhood. So indirectly, those memories we are living, though we think we have pushed them back. Okay. So the element, again, I say I will not go blabber, but here I started blabbering. I'm not able to make you understand properly, but I'm trying to make you understand things. So wherever you are getting stuck, please ask me. And I'm really, really sorry if I'm, repeating the things again and again. Okay, the element of this chakra is light. Light is a very powerful element, and light travels as fast as any other element doesn't do that. So extreme wind, I was just reading and they have written that extreme wind, which may reach over 200 miles per hour, is the speed of the wind, can boom, maximum, thoda bahut kam zyada, and even sound travels 720 miles per hour. Light travels 186,000 miles per second, not even hour, per second. The fastest known speed of any material phenomenon. The extreme speed of light distorts and transcends our very sense of timing. Our sense of timing goes on toss when we think of the the speed of a light. And indeed, if we travel by the speed of light, time would completely stop. It will cease. Okay, this too becomes important at the 6th level. In this level, for as the Vishuddha transcends the distance, because distance is a sound. You can travel distance through sound also. So they say Vishuddha chakra's element is light. So light is very important for this chakra. Enlightened हो जाते हैं ना हम, जो कहते हैं enlightened हो जाते हैं. You see light everywhere. You can see everything in light, everything in a right perspective. Everything opens up. Nothing is in dark now. I hope you're getting it. So when we are talking about Ajna and Sahsraar chakra, everything is light. That's why light is very important. That's why they have, when I was reading this book, I think everyone should read that book on chakra. I know Judith's on chakra. She has written 3-4 pages only on light. That how light is important for this chakra, because it opens all your perspective. Everything becomes clear. The vision becomes completely clear. And that is why light, the speed of light, it just stops. Your time stops. When your Ajna chakra opens, you are in a blissful state. Time stops there. So that is, I am very excited. I know what it is, but I'm unable to make you understand this. So sorry. So this is it. So this too becomes important at the 6th level. So you have to understand that light is very, very important. The color of this chakra is indigo. Their color, हमने सब chakras के color देखे हैं. So I was reading with this very interesting this thing that the hot colors, we know that when we draw things, there are hot colors and there are cool colors. So this red, orange, yellow, they are hot colors. They are lower chakra colors. They are very aggressive. They are very, active. They are very physical colors, right? And the cooler colors is blue, indigo, violet, purple, whatever shades of blue, they are known to be cooler colors. And this chakra, Vishuddha chakra is blue color, then this is indigo, and this is purple. Sahsraar is purple. So these are cool, and cool is related to calmness, to peace. So this colors ka bhi bahut ek importance hai chakras ke saath. So that is why, we have to be very, what color we choose for our clothes, why we like particular colors at a particular day. That time you should understand your state of mind. Why I want to wear yellow today, why I want to wear red today, why I want to wear blue today, will show your state of mind. I hope you're getting this. Okay, now seeing. So we should, Ajna chakra ka jo organ hai, major organ is eyes. Because through eyes we see the colors also, we see the light also, we see the things, and we see that physically. Okay, physically I am looking at the screen, I am looking at you people, but what I am receiving or perceiving or understanding is my mind is doing that. My eyes are seeing physically the structure, but my mind will perceive things. Like, if I'm talking and you are understanding, you say, oh, okay, I see now. ऐसे हम बोलते हैं ना, okay, now I see. what do you see when if someone is talking, you're making someone understand, and then suddenly you say, oh, I see now what you're saying. So I'm saying something, but you are able to see me. Means what? You are able to register me. You are able to, transform that sound energy into your knowledge. So this seeing is very important, which we see through our mind. It is not we are through our eyes we are seeing. So this seeing is completely different. यहाँ पे physical eyes don't see much, but whatever mental eye see is very important in the Agya Chakra. So when Kundalini, they say, when it passes through this chakra, our thought waves, elongate. Thought waves, jo waves hai thought ke, it elongates. They become much more, wider. And the space between two thoughts become more and more wider, or it becomes the width or the distance between two thoughts increases a lot when Kundalini reaches to our Agya Chakra. And this space between two thoughts, this is like enlightenment time, or this is like you get intuitions, you get, that feeling of happiness, that blissful feeling, Satchidananda feeling, it happens. So when the distance between two thoughts increases, and that is why when in meditation, don't we say that try to increase the gap between two thoughts, try to increase the gap between two breaths, so because there is some silence between two thoughts, and we have to increase that silence slowly, we have to increase that silence so that we can perceive, we can experience that thoughtless state and that Satchidananda state. So that's why they say ki this chakra is talking about more of light and more of seeing. So what we see brings light to our consciousness. Okay. So this is where the state of thoughtless awareness happens. Thoughtless awareness. So you are completely aware in that thoughtless state. And this is what we are all trying to achieve when we are in meditative state or when we sit for meditation. Right? So in this state, we actually feel that beautiful silence, that stillness, which is the heart of creation, where we get that creative ability and that we become one with the truth. Right? So Agya Chakra is positioned above the throat chakra, which balances emotion and reason. Vishuddha Chakra balances emotion and reason, and it is above this Vishuddha Chakra, and it is below Sahsraar Chakra, which is the enlightenment chakra or the wisdom chakra. About that, we will be not able to talk at all. I will not be able to talk about Sahsraar Chakra. So, friends, no Sahsraar Chakra. Agya koi, I am struggling with Agya Chakra. So, I don't think so I will be able to talk about Sahsraar Chakra. So, when Agya is functioning well, you trust your inner wisdom. And when it is blocked, you feel you're close-minded. Okay. So, I was reading one Sadhguru's article on this chakra. And I liked it. He spoke out Shiva's third eye, which is very popular. We always say, na, Shiv ka teesri aankh khul gayi, and this and that. We always, so what is this teesri aankh? He doesn't have a physical third eye that we all know. His inner light opened. That wisdom, light of wisdom, opens up. So the most significant aspect of Shiva is that he opened his third eye because he could see, he could perceive what average normal people could not see. Got it? So what is unseen for large segment of humanity, what we don't even can think of, can perceive of, becomes very normal for his vision. And that is what third eye means. So people say when Shiva opened his third eye, fire came out of it. What is fire? This fire that indicates which is inside. That fire came. What he was trying to tell, that fire which came out, it burnt completely, which was inside what his desires, whatever mattered to Shiva, whatever he was attached to, whatever was close to it, whatever was in his, thought process, everything burned down with that fire. And it's like, he started his body, or that became like a kiln or bhatti, jo kehte hain na, aag की भट्टी जो रहती है, उसमें उसने अपने सारे डिजायर्स, अपने सारे संस्कार, अपने सारे uh, kleshas and vrittis, he just burnt everything. And instead of blood or sweat coming out from his body, ash came out. That way he burnt. And to indicate that he burnt every shred of ignorance, all the kleshas, all the vrittis, negative tendency completely. When this was burnt, then he became completely enlightened person. That's why we say no, he's a destructive. Shiva is a destructive. He destroyed himself first. He destroyed himself completely. When we use this word, he's destroyed himself completely, it is not physical destruction. We are talking about those aspects, minute aspects. You know, then I remembered the Patanjali Sutra here, and I want to talk about this Patanjali Sutra when I was reading about this. So, Maharshi Patanjali says in this sutra, Tasyapi nirodhe, sarva nirodhat nirbijjah samadhi. So when you burn your complete kleshas, when you burn your all the negative tendencies, when you burn your all the sanskaras, all the impressions which are in your mind of all the lifetimes, not only of this lifetime, पिछले कितने भी जन्म के आपके कुछ भी संस्कार आपके बचे होंगे और आपने वो पूरा burn कर दिए, right? There is no seed, nirbij. Nirbij means without seed, seedless. So there is not even a seed left. And that is the time of samadhi. Then only you can attain samadhi. Then only is the time of enlightenment. And that is what Shiva attained when he burned completely. His third eye opened and he burned everything inside, from inside. And this is known as, he got that Rutambara Prajna bolte na, the wisdom, ultimate truth. He came across of that ultimate truth, you know. I'm sorry, but I'm getting very emotional talking about this, just talking about this, how people can get this and how can we achieve this state. We are all on this path, and we are not even an inch close to this. I'm sorry.
Take 2 minutes, Tai.
Thank you, friends. So now we will come to sign of balanced Agya Chakra. If the Agya Chakra is balanced, how you feel? When the third eye chakra is in balance, you are able to tune into and trust your intuition and imagination, right? So you see your life with clarity, complete clarity. You are very aware of yourself, what you're doing, and you are completely emotionally balanced person. यहीं से पता चल जाता है कि हमारा कुछ बैलेंस नहीं है. I am not at all balanced, and the moment we are only talking about it and our emotion goes imbalance. So you trust your inner knowledge, which allows you to take a balanced decisions also, and you're open to different perspectives and able to receive wisdom from beyond and from every field of from every field you can receive, and you can perceive things with complete clarity. This is the balanced Agya Chakra. But if our Agya Chakra is blocked, then what you will feel? You will lose your connection with your inner own self. You may feel lost sometimes. You may feel what I am going, where I am going, am I doing this right thing or wrong thing or something. You feel very, very lost. You feel stuck in our day-to-day life and routine. You're not happy, though you are doing your routine things, but you're not at all happy with your routine. You cannot see the bigger picture of anything, whatever you're doing. You can't foresee many things. You cannot plan your future properly. And then it's like, this example I wanted to give, that when we stay in the darkness, we try to remain in the, when our Agya Chakra is blocked, what we see, like one example I got to say, that if a child is sitting in a house and his father comes from late at night and he's completely drunk, father is drunk, and then he just falls on the sofa and sleeps, and the child may be seeing that something is not right with my father. He never does this. Why he's doing it today? And mother says, No, no. And he's asking his mother what happened. The mother says, no, nothing happened. Your father is sleepy and he's tired. That's why he slept. So she wants to cover things. She doesn't want her child to know. But the child knows this, that something is not right. So that creates, contradiction and illusion in the mind of a child. As a child, he may say, okay, fine. But as he grows, that memory won't fade. It will stay there in his mind, and as he grows he will know exactly what has happened, and that puts him into that contradictory and that very confused state of mind. So but that's why our Agya Chakra many a times get blocked, because in childhood we don't get the right information about many things. And we all know that many a times we have also denied our children so many things. Ab बड़ों ने बोल दिया तो सुन लो चुपचाप types, don't ask so many questions. You have to just listen to what we are saying. So many things we do, and we block the Agya Chakra of our kids. And if the energy of the Agya Chakra is very low, it's deficient. So what will happen? Again, the intuition, we will have a poor intuition, we will have a poor memory, no rational thoughts. We can't even able to recall our dreams. There will be no clarity in that. Spiritually, we will be very lost. And we will be in a fantasy world. We will create our own world in our mind, and we will live in that fantasy world. That I am the best, my children are the best, my family is the best, my house is the best, or I am the worst, or I am this thing, or something like that. This fantasy world we create for our own self, and we will live in that world. We have a very difficulty in visualizing things. Visualization is the major quality of this chakra. Imagination and imagination and visualization are two very brother sister thing. How strong you are imagining and you are bringing that, you're visualizing that, your imagination will show you how strong your chakra is. Okay, so even when we are doing meditation, and that visualization meditation happens many a times, and someone asks you to visualize so and so, you are sitting in a rainforest or sitting in a beautiful garden, or you are walking barefoot, but many people are not able to visualize also that properly. So that means there's somewhere their Agya Chakra is not working, or that energy is very, very low. The chakra of Agya Chakra energy is very low. And secondly, what happens that we are in our own state so much, we are into our own fantasy world so much that visualization just doesn't come in our forte. It just doesn't come in our mind also, that we have to visualize. So anyway, I will not talk about it. Excess energy of this Agya Chakra is what happens when this chakra has a completely, overflowing of excess energy. हमें लगता है कि excess energy is many times good. But no, when we have excess of Agya Chakra energy, then we have a difficulty in concentrating. You cannot listen and focus in what people are talking more than 5-10 minutes. Your concentration, you lose the concentration. You get nightmares, lot of my nightmares, then because too much of visualization is happening, that's why you fall into that nightmare trap. Your inability to differentiate between the truth and fantasy becomes very low. For many times your truth and your fantasy become one. You can't differentiate between that, right? So what is the then balanced characteristic of this chakra? You have a good intuitive perceptive abilities, very balanced intuitive. You know that what is my imagination and what is the truth. You can differentiate between that. You can see inside out everything, right? Ability to imagine if you want to manifest anything. Now, manifestation again is a very basic quality of this chakra. So we say now, I have to put some sankalp in me. I have to take the sankalp, and I can manifest whatever I want to manifest. Is it that easy? Small thing manifestation is a different thing. But if our imaginative visualization power is not good, if I want to buy a beautiful car, suppose I am imagining, okay, not car you can still Google and find out. If I want to make my house, if I want to redecor my house, right? It's in a process of, the civil work is going on, and I have to imagine that this wall I'm going to use for this place I'm going to use for that. For that, I need to have a good visualization techniques, right? I have to imagine first कि फ्यूचर में मेरा घर बनने के बाद मैं इस कॉर्नर पे क्या रखूंगी, उस वॉल को कैसे यूज करूंगी, एंड हाउ आई एम गोइंग टू विच कलर कॉम्बिनेशंस आई एम गोइंग टू यूज. सो आई नीड टू हैव फर्स्ट imaginations in my own mind. I have to visualize that in front of me. How will it look? And then I put forth into practice. Got it? So these abilities happen only if my chakra is balanced to some extent, right? So good visualization is needed for this chakra to work properly, and then we have to bring it out in our own we have to bring it out physically, that visualization, to make it happen. And we have to have that guided vision also. So people who have that intuitive abilities, they can guide people also. They can help people that, no, you should not take this course, or you should not go to this college, you should take this, follow this career. Something intuitive ability someone has, so they can guide people in a right manner. So again, this is a good example of a balanced Agya Chakra. We have always a calm mind. The person who is in balanced Agya Chakra always calm in his own this thing. He never gets agitated. He never gets excited. He never gets dull, lethargic. Whenever he needs, he can think properly and take right decisions when time comes. The issues which are related to these chakras are they get confused. They are not able to recognize that patterns which come in their life. Suppose some episode happens with me again and again. Something is happening with me again and again, and I don't read. I cannot connect why it is happening with me again and again. If I am, while walking, I am again getting entangled with something and I'm falling. 2-3 बार अगर मेरे साथ हुआ है कि तो I am not taking this as some sign कि something is wrong with my chappal, something is wrong with my walking, something is wrong with my so I have to take care of it. So I don't take these as a signals. I am unable to take this as a sign. So this is the major issue. We should be able to recognize the signs around us, what is happening. So am I too much into my illusionary mind, or my mind is clear, or am I protecting myself by these illusions to think properly? No, so I'm not using my divine powers. I'm not very much experienced to use this divine power, the intuitive powers. The intuitive power is like a very divine power. If my chakra is balanced, I will always get that intuition. And that intuition is just nothing but a divine power within me. And the more I practice on this, I can increase this divinity or this intuitive power. Right? So we have to work upon that. It doesn't come just like that. Now, what are the physical problems we face when this chakra is not working properly? We have a problem with our sight. There's a problem with my brain. It's always foggy. It's always confused. I'm not able to think properly. I always constant headaches, migraines, and my vision. I talked about it. Sight problem is there. So what should I be doing to little bit of balancing this chakra? Majorly is meditation. So these 3 chakras, Vishuddha, Agya, and Sahsraar, nothing we have to do. Just intense meditation, more of meditation, witness state, always be in the witnessed mindful awareness state. So practice mindfulness when you are not in the meditation. You just practice in the daytime, how aware you are, whatever you are eating, you are sleeping, you are walking, you are reading some things, always be aware of what you are doing, right? Develop your ability to differentiate between what is truth and what is your illusion. What is your imagination and what is the reality? Try to look things a little scientifically also. Just don't assume that everything is happening with me. I should just give into it. Like I was reading with one example, someone has quoted, I don't remember who was quoting this example, that many a times we believe that my, Bhagwan, Bhagwan is taking care of me, God is taking care of me, so I just leave everything to him. That is a good way, actually, trust and faith, but live everything in, but you have to work upon yourself also too, you just cannot live life and say ki God will provide me with food, God will provide with me. He does provide me, but for that you have to work. You have to cook to eat. You will bring the vegetables from outside, but you will have to cook it. So this delusionary, and many people are into that delusion state. There are people, they are in that God is there and he will take care. I don't have to do anything. But then that faith, that type of faith is completely different. We are talking of normal people, normal average people, that we have to, with faith, how we have to work practically also. So this is what they say, we have to have that differentiation. Now, the asanas, which will really be helpful if we have to open up our Agya Chakra, is doing yogasanas with your eyes closed. So whenever you do asana with your closed eyes, Agya Chakra, that intuitive power opens up. So all those balancing asanas will help you with closed eyes. Then Halasana, Balasana, Adho Mukha Svanasana, and then Tratak, that candle gazing which we do. Inverted yoga poses like Sarvangasana, Shirshasana, Chakrasana are very helpful. Meditation on the third eye with Om chanting, because the mantra is Om, is really helpful for this, third eye to become very open and balanced. So this is the thing about Agya Chakra. Anything you want to ask, or some